Hey HBARbarians, welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be talking about news surrounding Hedera being set to power 10 central banks. On the 2nd of March, an article titled, "After raising $4 million, emtech supports central banks across Africa, Caribbean to deploy regulatory sandboxes," went into details surrounding developments to a number of CBDC initiatives the fintech company emtech is currently involved in. The article outlined how emtech has developed over the past few years, whereby the article detailed the startup, which carried out a successful pilot in Africa, has signed 5 agreements with central banks in the continent and the Caribbean region. emtech has now moved into production following the successful pilot in Ghana last year. This next stage of growth comes against the backdrop of a recent $4 million seed funding from several investors. emtech CEO and founder Carmel Cadet added, "We started in 2021 with 1 central bank, and we ended with 5 regulators signing up for pilots and onboarding. In 2022, we have officially launched the digital regulatory platform." Coupled with emtech being involved in developments surrounding CBDCs in recent years, emtech has also outlined their intentions of furthering their expansion in regards to CBDC developments with further central banks, whereby the article outlined, by end of the year, emtech plans to be working with at least 10 central banks. It also plans to introduce its first version of a central bank digital currency platform for regulators, tapping the growing digital currency wave. Cadet added to this development, whereby the emtech CEO stated, "We've taken a really strong partnership with a digital ledger technology company called Hedera Hashgraph, with whom we have partnered to build a highly performant, enterprise and energy efficient CBDC platform. When we look at the future, we see every central bank requiring a digital regulatory sandbox, which allows them to continue to be innovative, not only with their fintechs and with their ecosystem, but for them to be able to introduce innovations like CBDCs. They're going to need a digital currency platform." emtech is the first totally regulatory platform for CBDC developments and initiatives, whereby the fintech company provides the potential to implement and leverage CBDC developments, all whilst adhering to regulatory parameters. The regulatory nature surrounding emtech's CBDC utility will make the fintech company a clear candidate for central banks to directly incorporate emtech's offerings into CBDC initiatives. Thus, the likelihood of multiple central banks leveraging emtech's CBDC sandbox looks likely, with emtech vying to offer its CBDC regulatory sandbox platform to a number of central banks. In view of CBDC initiatives, Hedera's consensus service could see simultaneous increases in its utility. emtech directly leverages the Hedera network, whereby the Hashgraph organization's consensus service is directly incorporated into emtech's core CBDC solution. emtech turned to Hedera in view of CBDC developments, namely due to Hedera being highly efficient and also providing flexibility, scalability, decentralization and sustainability. emtech's private CBDC platform will look to leverage the fast, fair and secure Hashgraph consensus algorithm, which provides an asynchronous Byzantine fault tolerance ordering service within and between each network. The potential for 10 central banks using emtech's CBDC offering will invariably increase the overall utility of the Hedera network to actively verify actions which arise on such CBDCs. The potential for 10 central banks using emtech's CBDC offering will invariably increase the overall utility of the Hedera network to actively verify actions which arise on such CBDCs. With the likes of the Central Bank of Nigeria and Ghana already openly utilising emtech's regulatory CBDC sandbox, the potential for such central banks directly utilising emtech's CBDC platform in a live CBDC would be enormous for the overall Hedera network and the active capacity to induce increases in HBAR transactions. Following the innate benefits associated with the Hedera network in view of CBDC developments, the CEO of Hedera, Mance Harmon, detailed how Hedera could be leveraged in developments surrounding CBDCs.
What's the value proposition that Hedera brings to CBDCs in general? CBDC, central bank digital currencies, are going to be built and customized for specific monetary authorities. Those are going to be bespoke solutions, very likely. They're going to require unique data privacy and operating conditions. Hedera, with the Hedera Consensus Service, gives those monetary authorities the ability to build customized CBDC networks for their countries, but they can operate those permissioned networks with whatever parties they want to operate the nodes. It's a permissioned, basically application network run by parties of their choosing. They can protect user privacy, but at the same time leverage a global ordering service for their consensus process and for enabling interoperability between those CBDC networks using this global ordering system, which is HCS, Hedera Consensus Service.
With emtech looking to implement its CBDC framework into central bank developments around the world, Hedera could be a key platform in the new era of finance in CBDCs. What are your thoughts on Hedera? Is Hedera the future of CBDCs? Let us know your views in the comments below. Become a Crypto Clan member by joining us on Telegram and Twitter, where we talk all things crypto. Thank you for watching the video. We hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, subscribe and click on the notification bell. Let us know your views in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.